Hey, what is up, beautiful people? Welcome back to the channel. Matt's here, and today we're just going to be doing quick initial impressions, finally it's here, of the Empire Ears ESR MKIIs. And I do have them right here. These beautiful little things. You can see it there. But yeah, so we're finally gonna have a listen after a week later, or I think, has it been more than a week since I did the unboxing? So we're finally going to be doing the initial impressions, and let's see how they sound like, shall we? Or let's hear what they sound like. Before we start, actually, let me just show you guys the fit, and I'm actually using the final E-tips that come with it. So these are Empire's go-to. Wow, the seal is phenomenal on these. Let's see if you can see a closer look at how they look inside my ears. Sure if you can see that. But they fit really, really well. What shall we listen to? Let's see. Since this is more of a studio reference, I guess let's see. Let's go for different types of music that I listen to. So let's start with some vocals. So we're gonna play AURORA's Running with the Wolves. Yep, let's start with this. And let's hit play. Finally hit the chorus, and yeah, let's continue a little bit more just to see how the chorus ends up. So initial impression on that song, it's quite a vocal centric song. There is quite a lot of things going on in the background as well, but again, the focus for most Aurora songs are her vocals, her very unique sounding and haunting vocals. So that is actually, it's not as forward as I usually like listening to, and I can see that that is what Empire Ears were actually going for with this one. It's more into the mix, aside from like being like completely forward and in your face. It's more like it's within the same range, and I like that for sure. For like studio mixing and mastering and stuff like that, these do a phenomenal job with that. Vocals are well mixed in, like it's not forward, no, nothing like that. And what's the word that I'm looking for? It just blends in. That's what I wanted to say. Easy word. But yeah, it just blends in with the mix. I say it's more transparent. Like you can hear every single instrument that was in it, but like the other IEMs that I have, I actually like the vocal presentation to be a little bit more forward. But with these, along with my Laylas, I see where that studio reference is coming from. So let's take a listen to another song. Right, let's look for another artist. All right, let's do a little bit of metal. I'd like to listen to Avalanche by Bring Me the Horizon. Yep, so we have Avalanche, Bring Me the Horizon, and let's have a listen now, shall we? You probably saw my face there. It's just that, like, it starts off with a lot of snare fills, and man, that snare just sounded really, really crisp. That was nice. So let's continue it. All right, still around the intro, leading into the verse, there's a lot of guitar plucking on there. Man, you can actually really hear the sweeps on the strings. And that only goes to show that these layer really well, and they show great detail as well. So let's keep on listening. Oh man. Layering on the ESR MKIIs are pretty phenomenal. Leading to the chorus, like about a minute and 11 seconds in, you can hear every single instrument clearly. Even though the mix has a lot of heavier guitars and like the song in general is a lot heavier leading to that part, but even the tiniest details at the background, you can still hear it. And all these vocals, again, these are pretty good so far. So let's keep listening a little bit more and we're gonna switch to another song, all right? Yeah, all right. So I just ended the song right there for now, and I'm gonna be switching to a new song. But before we do, I just wanted to say again, with more metal music, like heavier songs in general or heavier music, I wouldn't say they're flat, but they are definitely more in the reference like tuning. That is really showing like a lot. I would really confidently say these are a must. Or not a must, but like let's say if you're getting into mixing or like general listening really, but you want to have more of a reference type tuning for your inner monitors, these are the way to go. Especially if you're into like heavier music. I see this doing really well with that. It doesn't blow the bass or any heavier riffs. You can still completely hear everything else in the mix. The way these type of songs are mastered, a lot of the times they do try to make it even heavier, like the notes just sound thicker in general. And sometimes with more bass heavy songs, yes, it can be really fun, but sometimes some details just get lost in the mix whenever you're listening to like more bass heavy or bass forward IEMs. But with these, I say they're just the right amount of bass emphasis on these. So let's take a look at another song, shall we? What else should we listen to? Why not go for Chris Brown? We're really gonna go to different genres. And this is a song a lot of people know, so let's just go for that. No Guidance. And I just paused it for now. So it is Chris Brown's song featuring Drake. So hey, Toronto. Gotta love Drake. Yeah, again with this one, I just paused it for now. But a lot of Chris Brown or a lot of more modern R&B music nowadays emphasize the bass quite a lot. They do go really deep. And with these, the texture of the bass and everything, you can clearly hear them. So it does go really deep as well, but it's just not emphasized compared to like, let's say, even my IER Z1Rs. This song on that, even though it is amazing, and it is very, very fun when I listen to it, but at times, yes, some other parts of the song gets drowned out, or not necessarily drowned out, but your brain decides, since it's enjoying itself really, it goes into a fun mode and would just vibe with the bass really. And yes, that can be fun when you're just listening to music, but I can see that when you're mixing and stuff like that, that can get pretty bothersome in a way. Let's keep listening. Alright, so Chris Brown just came into the song, and he has a higher pitched voice compared to Drake, and I'm pretty sure you guys know that already. But yeah, both of their voices, even though one is quite a bit higher usually, that if you have mid forward type of tuning, most of the time, especially around the higher mids, the upper mids, even though Chris Brown is still a male vocalist, he can go pretty high. So it really, some of his harmonics do go into the higher registries. So with this, I still say that it's still pretty even in the mix. It's not as piercing as other mid-forward IEMs. So this can be a good listen again for doing studio work. Alright, so I just stopped that song. And again, this is just going to be a shorter, somewhat short, but it's just my initial impressions so far. So quite a lot of the stuff that I'm saying for my review might change. So take what I say right now with a huge tablespoon of salt, all right? It's my first impression, so I'm liking it quite a lot actually. But yeah, this comes in as me thinking that these are reference monitors. So my opinions right now are about them being a reference monitor. Okay, so let's listen to no, I'm not gonna listen to that. Unfortunately, today that I'm filming this, earlier Daft Punk just announced their retirement, so why not listen to Daft Punk? All right, so we're gonna listen to, unfortunately this is the only album that I have on my Walkman right now, but it is Daft Punk and Pharrell's Get Lucky. Let's see if you see it there. So it is Get Lucky by Daft Punk and Pharrell Williams. All right, let's get listening. All right, so another thing I've noticed is that it is like I'm finding quite a bit of similarities between the ESR MKIIs and my JH Audio Laylas, that vocals do sound thicker, especially in the lower registry. Like they do sound thicker all the way through the upper end. And I think that's a reference tuning type of thing, because the JH Audio Laylas were also tuned to be sound engineers, or it's tuned for sound engineers, stage engineers, to monitor the artist, and also for studio use. So yeah, I'm noticing that on these as well. So let's take a bit more listen. Yeah, that is that is really good. I say so far with all of the genres that I've played, it's doing really well. And I think that only goes to show that these are, if you want an all-rounder, this might be one of my recommendations, especially if you like more of the reference tuning. Like, yes, it doesn't really have the emotion that I like compared to, like, let's say compared to the Dunu Zens that I have on here. So I'm just showing you the case. I'm too lazy to take it out, but you already know how that looks like because I already did my unboxing. Very, very long unboxing actually. So for the Dunu Zens, I'm going to be comparing these two quite a bit more. I'm going to have a little bit of time with this more. Like I'll have one more day with them before I ship them out to the next person. Yeah, compared to the Zen, so far with what I remember, because I've been listening to them for entire past week or more, is that they are balanced. They're not really reference, they're more balanced, but with a lot of emotion. So these do lack a bit of emotion in a way, but it just sounds nice. Like I still like how it sounds like. Yes, for my everyday casual listening, I might like a bit more emotion, but if I am working, if I am mixing some stuff, especially if I'm doing I'm trying to get back into doing vocal recording and just any type of vocal work really, these might come in handy, and probably for more future endeavors that I might do. All right, so let's just choose one last song. Let's listen to, I cannot not play K-pop. Choose one song that I like. All right, so I'm gonna be playing Airplane by IZ*ONE. So this is a 12-member K-pop group. Let's see how the ESR MKIIs handle all of those vocal layerings. Totally forgot that I was playing a DSD file earlier, and my volume is all the way almost at max. So yeah, I was surprised there. Yeah, again with this one, I'm noticing that it is more accurate in terms of layering and positioning. So sometimes with, even with the Zen, like it's guilty of it a little bit. Vocals are a little bit more forward, but at the same time, they're spread out quite a bit more. Like, they're not as intimate as, let's say, what other IAMs do I have that's really intimate. Oh yeah, so like for example, my Fidier to go through 3/4s. Now those are really intimate, and I say even the Wraith, like the Empire Ears Wraith, is quite intimate for vocals. Like it's still spacious in a way, but it is very mid forward, especially around the upper mids, and I love that. I love that about the Wraith. It's just really centered. With these, I say they are quite a bit more spread out, but not too far. Like they're, I say, more accurate in a way. I guess they're where they should be, if I'm saying that correctly, if that even makes sense. But yeah, so for the Zens, for example, they are intimate, but they're still more spread out. And these, like, while I do love them because they do have quite an emotional sense in the vocals, that the presence is just very in your face, and it's quite a more open sounding IAM, to be honest. But with these are very accurate, I guess. I'm just thinking that's how they mixed it, but let's listen to it a little bit more. Okay, I did not notice that before. I've listened to this song quite a few times, especially watching their dance performance for this. Multiple times, actually, now that I remember. When the dance performance came out, I've watched that a bajillion times. But yeah, on the chorus, there's a lot of layers in the voice. I have to listen to it again. Probably I can recognize the different voices of the members that are singing the chorus, but I've never noticed it in that detail before. But then again, I didn't listen to this song to the other IAMs yet that I have, but who knows, maybe the Wraith is a little bit better. But I do have to say, I probably listened to this song on the Zeus 10R, but yeah, the Zeus 10R was really mid-forward as well. It also has a very thick mid-range, but it is lacking in the bass section. Yeah, I might have to compare these two for sure, but so far I've never heard that before. Like in this clarity, actually, it's more not as, like, yes, it is clear in a way, I guess. That's why, but it presents it to you easier. I'm pretty sure it's always been there. It's just I've never noticed it before until now. So it just goes to show how transparent these are, I guess. Sorry, I'm playing this song a little bit too long. It's just that there's so many things I haven't noticed before, and I'm gonna put this song on my review for sure because I want to go back to it because these are actually doing really well with them. So I'm just gonna have one last song just because I'm wearing this. So I want to add in an Evangelion song. Sorry about that, guys, but I want to do it. So let's see. Where is my folder? Where is it?
A few moments later.
There it is. I'm just going to be playing in English, Cruel Angel Thesis. So it is pretty much a well-known song for the anime community. So it is the Cruel Angel Thesis, and it is the theme song for Neon Genesis Evangelion, or Evangelion. Oh, my hair. It's all over the place. Sorry. So, start it. I like that too. Oh ho ho. So it is showing quite a bit of sparkle. Like it's not too, like it's there. It just blends in again. Like everything just blends in. So it's nice. Nothing really goes too forward. It is very, I say it would also be balanced in a way, but it's more reference. But its priority is mostly on clarity. That's what I want to say. Every detail on the song, I can clearly hear it. Some stuff I've noticed it, but it's not as prominent. And yeah, these are bringing it out even more. I guess that's a good thing. All right, I just want to end it at that, and I hope you guys like this. So watch out for the review. The review will be out in a few weeks, most likely. I still have to write a few other reviews first, and I'm still thinking what I should do. Should I just do my video reviews first and then do the written ones when I have more time? We'll see what I do. And yeah, I've been really exhausted from work recently. Since things are starting to open up, my work is starting to become really busy again, so I'm always exhausted coming home. But hey, I gotta do what I gotta do, because I still want to do these videos for you guys and for myself as well. And I just want to share my thoughts and opinions about the gear that I have with me. And again, I'm very thankful to Josh over at Empire Ears for sending these out for me to try out and review, and again to take pictures. And I'm pretty sure the pictures will be shown to you guys pretty soon. Just wait on Empire Ears for those pictures, okay? And to those that already seen it, you like them? Do you? All right, so yeah, once again, guys, this is Matt's, and I hope you guys liked it. And be sure to stay tuned for my other reviews coming up, because there's quite a bit more. I have quite a lot in my backlog that I still have to write and to edit. So guys, be sure to stay safe and stay healthy. Wear a mask, okay, when you go outside, please, if you can. All right, stay safe, stay healthy. See you guys in the next one. All right, bye-bye.